Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain For You. Today's topic is going to be fear of a relapse or fear of a pain spike. I'm going to get to that in a minute. I just heard a woodpecker and hopefully he'll make some noise while I'm out here. It's a breezy day, a little bit cool, that's why I got the sweatshirt, but it is gorgeous out. Breathe in the fresh air. Exhale the indoor air. Go outside. Breathe in the peace and the nature. Exhale the noise. All right, it's a little bit windy. Hopefully the wind doesn't get into the microphone too much. I'll walk over here by the shed and maybe I can get behind that and block the wind. So today's topic is going to be fear of a relapse or fear of a pain flare. And I get it. Those things are pretty disturbing. You know, the pain flares kind of kick your butt, leave you on the floor sometimes, or put you in the bed, or make you miss work, or whatever's going on. And it's tough stuff, because sometimes, you know, I know how bad the pain from TMS can be. And even Dr. Sarno said, and many of the new TMS doctors say, the pain from TMS can far exceed, pain from other medical situations. So, I'm not saying that to scare anybody or trigger anybody, but those things have been said before by Dr. Sarno. Now I got the sun coming out, so I'm getting the sun in my eyes. So, what do we do about a pain flare or a relapse? How do we keep the fear down? Because in some cases, walking around afraid, oh my God, I hope it doesn't come back, hope I don't get worse, right? Inevitably, that fear kind of fuels it and makes it even that much more likely that it's going to come back around or spike. And so here's what I'll tell you. Worrying about something that's not happening in the moment, certainly not helpful. So when you have those thoughts, you can simply choose not to entertain them or linger on them or ruminate on them, right? And I get how fearful it is. Trust me, I had 13 years worth of pain. And through much of it, I was worried, oh my God, what if the pain comes back? Or what if it goes worse? And what if I never get better? And all of that fear and the rumination and the worrying and catastrophic thinking, all that did was delay my recovery. And so we can't control our thinking. We will have negative thoughts. We will have worrisome thoughts, but we don't have to take them seriously and we don't have to repeat them ad nauseum all day, every day for months or years on end. They're not helpful, nor are those things happening in the moment. If you're feeling good, rejoice, have some fun with it. Enjoy it. Focus on the positive. The good news is, if you're worried about the pain getting worse or the pain coming back, that means you're in the moment. You're actually doing reasonably okay. And so that's proof that you can do well with this stuff because you're currently doing it in the moment. And so pain going up and down, it's proof. Pain disappearing for a while, even if it comes back, it's still proof that it's this mind-body stuff, TMS, which also means it's proof that you can get rid of it altogether, right? We tend to look at the darker side of things out of habit because it's familiar, but it's not helpful. So here's the deal. If you are feeling reasonably okay now, but you're fearful of the return or fearful of a spike, remember, we know what to do now when we notice the pain or when it gets bad. And just in general, we know what to do. We know that it's TMS. We've done the assessments. We accept that deeply. So what do? We feel our emotions, soothe our body with breathing and relaxing the muscles, calming our thinking down by not paying so much attention to them and buying into that fearful negative thinking. We can just let those thoughts go by. Indifference, don't freak out. And if you can't be indifferent, at least don't freak out. Just reassure yourself. Remind yourself of the intellectual knowledge that you've got about TMS. Remind yourself of the dots that you've connected, meaning that this does apply to me. And then breathe and relax your body. Because when you can combine the intellectual thinking with the breathing and the soothing of your body, the brain believes you're safe a lot quicker. So this isn't rocket science, guys and gals. You know what to do if the pain comes back, if it comes back. And so if you're feeling pretty good now, know that you're capable of doing this. And no, nobody likes to feel a pain spike or a pain return after you've been feeling good for a while. But that's just the nature of the game. It's an up and down, zig and zag type of a recovery. This is not a linear recovery. You know, very few people have their pain disappear and then it never ever returns ever. You know, sometimes the brain lets it go and then, you know, it may come back for a little bit. And you've just got to maintain that calm, confident response to it. Again, how you choose to respond to your symptoms absolutely determines how significant your pain is going to be. So, do your best not to fall victim to the fear of a relapse or the fear of a pain spike or flare-up. And if you do have that, remain calm. Don't panic. Breathe. Soothe. Remind yourself. Right? That's the formula. It doesn't change whether your pain is low, whether your pain is high, whether your pain disappears for a while and comes back. The formula and the recipe and the solution's always the same. It doesn't matter what kind of pain you've got. All this stuff is TMS. It's created by the brain. So the solution's the same whether you got pain, you know, headaches, backaches, neck pain, shoulder pain, knee pain, foot pain, you name it pain. The solution's all the same. So try not to fear something that's not happening right now. Because if it happens, you know what to do about it. And you'll be able to handle it. So I'm going to wrap this one up. Love you guys and gals. And we'll see you tomorrow.